Right, hello and welcome to Microcivilization. So, this is a game I featured in the Steam Next Fest. They were quite fun, got a few views as well, but I've decided I'm going to put it on the channel. We'll do a little micro series. It's just entered early access. So if you're unaware, it's basically like a clicking game. So it's one of those, I'm trying to think of what the words would be. Not quite auto clickers, is it? But it's kind of, I'm trying to think. I think that's what the genre's called. No, idle clicker, not auto clicker. Right. That's the word I'm thinking of. So it is, yes. It's a idle clicker. And what we do is it's very much based on games like Civilization and things, except it's kind of boiled the entire game down into just, yeah, an idle clicker. It's a very condensed version of something like Civilization or something, where instead of, you start a game in the morning and you might have finished it by the night, this is something you can play in an hour or two. Right, so we can select our first research over here. If you've played those sorts of games, you'll immediately recognise this sort of thing. So we'll go for some huts. So we're now researching how to build some huts. And we can now build huts. And now, as well as having a button to click to gain food, we've got a button to click to gain wood. And we'll click this until we've gathered enough wood, keeping in mind as well that villagers will, not so much at the moment, but they are trying to slowly gather wood. In fact, is he going to provide some there? I think they are. But yeah. We can select our next research, and then we go tools. So that's going to take a little bit of time. In the meantime, we can be creating huts. So as you can see, each one of these huts is giving us 7 free space. So just so you can see, 13 with click, plus 7 up to 20. We're not eating food at the moment. We've only got a tiny population, so we're holding steady with food. But as we gain more and more people, they'll start to eat a bit. Right, by growing population, you've added a work unit. Work units generate food over time. We get another worker when we get 32 population. So we've got to our first challenge as well, along the tech tree. And we've got it here, so reach 20 population. When we reach 20 population, we get a research boost. So all of our research will go faster. Research is based on your current population as well. So the more population you have, the more research you'll generate. I think there's other modifiers as well as you go through, but for now we can only research spearmen, and then we're going to branch out quite quickly. So yeah, because we've got a worker, we're now generating 1 food a second. Now, they do this because they're idle at the moment. So he's not doing anything, so he gets assigned to food production. But eventually there'll be different buildings and structures we can assign them to get different bonuses. For now we'll get that wood hut created, and then we'll go back into food production. We're also, because we invented tools, getting 1 wood a second. So in 30 seconds we'll build a hut. Well, less now. 10 more seconds now at this point. And as you can see, we're now getting minus 0.1 food. Got a shortage of food, so we're very, very slowly losing food. So we're going to need to solve that problem at some point. Right, which we can do by researching cattle. We've reached 20 population, so we can click this little star to get our reward. And we'll go on castle. Not castle, cattle. So we're going into cattle farming. Right. Now that we can create military units as well, we can also start exploring nearby areas. So, completing quests allows you to cultivate the land to gain economical benefits. So, we can, for example, go and hunt mammoths. Hunting mammoths will clear out the forest and make it safe so that we can work it. We get a boost of food once we've completed the quest, because obviously we've got mammoth to eat. And if we completely clear out the forest, we can turn it into a... I think the whole place gets turned into a massive lumber mill yard, and we'll gain some lumber from it. Or alternatively, we can clear the forest of trees, converting it into a pasture, which will give us food instead. Right, if we go to the bandit camp, we can try to send missionaries and convert them to our ways, which will convert them to a village. We've got a village over here. Oh no, this is a tribal village, so this can get converted to a village by visiting them. Or we can attack them and they'll eventually convert into barbarians, which is the same as the thing over here. And if you kill barbarians, you get farmland. But regular villagers, I think they join you? I'm not certain, but I've not done that one yet. But I think if I remember right, they join you or something. Anyway. We're researching cattle. We've got plenty of free space at the moment, so we're going to go over to Spearmen here. And it'll take a bit of doing. But we're going to get a unit of Spearmen. Now we're going to increase our food output here, well, our food storage, but we're not going to exceed it to create more population at the moment. Now the reason you don't want to expand too quickly is the more houses you have that are empty, the more risk of fire there is. In addition, if you overpopulate, you end up eating all your food, which then causes your people to start starving to death. So that's something you want to avoid as well. Right, for the moment, we're going to go and we've got a quest to kill some mammoths. So we're going to go out and we're going to kill some mammoths. There's our spearman unit. And they'll be setting off soon. Right, off they go. In the meantime, we're now getting additional food per click. Or not, additional food per worker per second. So each free worker produces 2 additional food per second. What we can do now is we could go for pottery. This will give us a granary, which will boost our infantry capacity and the amount of food that we're getting. So, we'll go for that. Now that's going to take a while. But we're now gaining some additional food. So I'm just going to let that tick over. And in the meantime, we'll be doing these mammoths quest. Right. So I'm going to put a pause here. We'll come back when that's all finished up then. Right. We're a bit further along. We've hit the next worker requirement. So we got to 32 population. That's given us an additional worker. So we're now getting 3.7 food a second. And it's going down a bit. But we are massively growing our population now. The Mammoths quest is about to pop. So what's going to happen here is we're going to enter a crisis moment. And this is basically how the combat works in the game. So we'll see the mammoths appear. Level 4 mammoths. Your first crisis here. If we don't stop it, it destroys the civilization and we lose. Right. So we get a militia, so we can punch the mammoths a bit. Then we can use our spearmen. Then we'll swap to create a new spearman. And we've got 50 seconds left. As long as we can stop the mammoths. Right, there we go. We've got a spearman unit ready. And our militia's ready again. And you basically have to stop the crisis before the bar reaches the other end. We've got our first hero as well from that. So we've got here Molly Valdivia, a common belief hero at level 4. They add 1 to 3 to our base damage and 9% damage to spearmen. They also are a nationalist, which gives them 33% additional damage. So we can basically attach leads into government slots here, and they give us bonuses to our civilization. So he gives us some combat bonuses, and we can now go into here, and we defeated mammoths and reached 50 population. So we'll now have a large bonus amount of research coming in, which is quite nice. So we'll finish up on this research. As you can see, we're getting this big boost for a few minutes. Right. On that note, oh, and we've got a new hero as well. We've got another hero. Elite Belief Hero, level 5. They add a lot to our base damage, deal 1 damage when hit by a crisis. Rationalism. They can automatically do combat apparently. So you can turn on automation for combat. And we've got another one here. Add some base damage, 10% damage to spears when barracks is active, plus 1 wood a click. I actually like them better. We'll put them on. So we'll be able to get barracks fairly soon. Right. We'll get the spearmen ready. And we'll get that hut built because we need some free space. Pretty bad at the moment. And we want to move towards a barracks here. And we've got some dry storage. So we'll get clicking away on that. In the meantime, yeah, we'll just be waiting on that lumber mill finishing, and there we go. We can now build a forest hut that will bring in some extra wood. Right, we'll start on the barracks. And we'll get this forest hut built. Yeah, and we'll move toward this dry storage. Now, each of these buildings, when they're being used by a worker, will start filling up a charge. And if we click to use this charge, we'll gain 240 wood. So if I click that, there we go, it instantly finished the building. And now we can produce some huts for the additional population we've got. Right. Granary here can give us over 1,000 food. Now, given that we only need 20 food, that would massively increase our population because the overflow will be fed back into the bar. Right, now we just need some additional food production. Because we've kind of gone overboard with the amount of people that we've got. Because we've no longer got those workers assigned here. So actually we can right click there. And that gives us some of the... that gives us the workers back. Yeah. We don't get the passive effects. So this gives us 2 wood a second. And this gives us 3 soldier capacity when they're being worked. So yeah, we can click those. And we've got our workers back here. Now we don't want to really be growing the population, so we'll put a work onto this. So it's not growing too much. Looks like we've got additional storage now for food. So I'm going to put it right up to the top, but not quite. And then when this effect wears off from the mammoth hunt, we'll still be able to sustain our population. Right. We've got plenty of available space now, so we'll move over to spearmen. Our barracks is ready. We'll start going for walls. So we'll get these spearmen built. And we'll click on that to get some additional wood. Yep, that's filled it up. And we can start building some encampments as well. We'll also go for flour. And we'll be able to finish this encampment. Our food from the mammoths is about to wear off. And any second now, there we go. So we'll take a worker off the sawmill. We'll bolster up our food storage. And we'll get this encampment finished. Right. And once that's done, we should be alright then to get ourselves on another quest now that we've got 4 spearmen. We've also got hill forts available now, but they will require stone, which we can't produce yet. Okay, let's see. Passive effect gives us +3 fort capacity from the barracks, so we don't need anyone manning that just yet. And we'll start building this fort. It looks like our research is done. We'll go for pickaxe. That'll give us some additional stone for each click. And that's going to take just over a minute. Right, in the meantime, Let's see if we can finish a quest off for these mammoths. Get the entire quest line finished. Right. Hill Fort is being constructed. And we'll probably be on that mammoth quest shortly. And I think I'll put another pause in here just while we're waiting on that. But we should be able to get through these mammoths here. The forts here help us mitigate the amount of damage that the crises can do to us. So between that and the additional spearmen, we should be able to do the next level of the mammoth quest. So I'll see you in a moment when that's about to tick over. Right, our research is done. We're getting on quite well here. We've got a bonus there. And we can go to windmill, I think, here. Well, we've got our... let's see. Yeah, while we're doing that, we'll... mammoths are due in 30 seconds. What's also worth noting is we've also got this bonus here that gives us plus 200% unit damage when we use it. So we can put a worker in there when the mammoths arrive. What I like as well is you can kind of see in the background the actual buildings that we've got. It'll highlight them for you when you hover over these. Nice little change from the demo. But yeah, we will actually see more and more stuff appear as we go here, which is quite good. Right, so it blocks the next incoming, so we won't lose 5 people because it will block that. So, we'll assign a worker here. We'll activate the ability. And bonus spearman damage. There we go. We can unassign the worker now. Right. We will need another spearman unit to replace them. Judging by that, I think we can definitely go for that again. This might be too difficult. Nah, we'll be right. Be right. We've got one new hero, and they go in a new slot. What would they give us? Additional stone per click, plus 1 base damage. When the granary is active, we get some additional wood. They go for oligarchy, which gives us 150% stone, wood, and I think that might be iron per second. Increases uprising risk off though, and that's when we turn the ability on. Which I think we do by just clicking... No, not clicking that. Yeah, clicking this here. So we have now got, yeah, massive amount of additional resources coming in. But in the next minute there's a 15% chance of an uprising while ever that's turned on, so just something to be wary of. Okay, the mammoths are about to pop again. Let's see if we can fend them off. Okay. Got him. We will need more spearmen now. Right. Oh, and we've got some rewards. Lovely. Okay. New leader. Ooh, they go in a new slot. Give us 4% food a second, 10% damage on spearmen. On defense, 75% chance to deal some damage. Right. And on that note, I think what we'll do, we'll get our units ready again. this ability charge should be ready for next time, and we will head in. Right. Okay. Windmill is nearly ready. We'll see what that manages to bring us. There we go. We could go marketplace, which will produce gold next, or we can move to archers, which will give us a better combat unit. So we'll go archers. Right. Windmill gives us plus 15 food a second whenever it's active. And its special abilities, it triggers our next ability use twice. Right. We don't have any automated mining at the moment, so I'm just going to have to click this one through. Right, but we'll get that done. And we should have a nice, large, sustainable population at the end of all this then. In fact, I'm tempted to not finish this off. To just go back to hill forts for a while. Yeah. And what we'll do is, when the mammoth meat eventually wears off, we'll open the windmill up and we won't lose all of our food then. So we'll have gotten used to having all this additional food income. So building a windmill just as it wears off should help us keep it all sustained. Right, next mammoths are coming in. As you can see, it's a lot more dangerous. Next ability, get that going, and boom. We'll protect ourselves against some of these dangers. And we'll produce some new spearmen. Also hit them there. And one more hit. There we go. That does it. And we should get an elite hero there. Elite level 7 economy hero. Additional wood per second. Chance to stun a crisis on an attack. And additional wood from our lumber mill. And they also give us additional 30% food per second. So that's pretty good. So not only they're really good, but they also fit a slot that we haven't filled yet. Right. So now we've cleared the mammoths, we can convert it to a forest. Firm. Which gives us plus 3 wood per second. Quite good. Over here, so it looks like these are level. It looks like these are level 8, they're level 4, and that's level 4. So we could go here, exterminate the cannibals, convert it to a quarry. Or we can force them to do labour for us, converting it into a fortress. And we've got another mountain over here doing the same thing, so Cannibal Mountains over there. I think now we're going to go to the barbarians and we're going to convert it into farmland to help with our food income. We'll need a lot more spearmen for this as well. Right. And we'll rebuild those hill forts as well. Right. Research has 16 seconds to go. So that'll be done in no time. Right, there we go. We'll select sustainment. Each food sustains plus 25% more population. Sounds good to me. You can also collect some of these rewards. So we've got a hero from them and a hero from them. Right. Let's see what we've got then. Elite Belief Hero, who gives us base damage when Windmill is active, gets some additional stone. Forts are recharged per second. And we can, on attack, we will stun a crisis for 2 seconds. We can swap them out. And this guy here, 30% wood per click, minus 1% risk of fire, twice, plus 1 soldier capacity. Republic, auto research when on, so they'll automatically select new research. What have we got here? Or we could go sticking with them. It's soldier capacity, that's pretty big. Right. Okay. We get autonomy tokens now, which allows us to use their abilities. So we can toggle this ability on and they'll select a new research for us when our research is done. Right, there we go, we've got 5 units now. Excellent. Ready for this fight with the barbarians. So we'll select a new research. And we're getting near the end of the tech tree here. Right, so we'll put that ability on because there's not many more techs to choose. So that'll probably stay on now the rest of the game. And here come the barbarians. Right. Oop. Done. Right, we'll try that again. Do the next level. Collect our rewards. Not particularly brilliant. We'll just put them over there for now. Okay. Barbarians will be ready in just about 2 minutes. As will our research. And we've got all of our archers ready. So yeah, it's just a case of waiting now. Right. I'll join you again when the barbarians attack. Okay. We're ready for battle. Let's see how this goes. I don't think we'll even need to use our abilities here. Yeah. Absolute annihilation. Again. Right, we've finished the windmill at this point. There it is. Right. So now, theoretically, we can use the windmill to make the next ability trigger twice, then use the barracks, so we get plus 200% unit damage for 2 attacks, and then use 2 units and basically insta-annihilate any crisis. Right. Pretty good. Also, we can just bolster up the amount of food that we're getting here. We're gonna need more space. Right. Barbarians are about to hit us again. And we will pop that. In fact, yeah, we're going to need a lot more food. Okay. Barracks. Just damn. A new hero. They're not as good as ours. Marketplace. Right. It is taking a lot of wood for this. Oh, and we didn't send those out again last time. We should have that cleared up soon. Right. And nearly... Oh, we're getting... We need some free space as well. Right, huts. Go. Go. Let's get a hill fort in to protect. There. Oh, we've got a revolution. Okay, we'll wait for that charge to be ready. We're gonna have to make some archers. Okay. So I think this comes from us hitting the button too hard, too fast. Okay, next ability will be used twice. Boom, boom. Right. Let's get these hill forts up. Keep using that militia, and we should be able to fend this off. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Just about ready to finish it off here. I think we'll just about manage it. Luckily we've got that guy that stuns these things for a few seconds when we attack them. Right, because as you can see, each time we hit them, it's stopping the time for a few seconds. Right. Oh, and now the barbarians are attacking. Wonderful. Okay, food might have to take a back seat on this. Yeah, the buttons set on fire, giving us risks of crises. That big mega attack. There we go. That's a chunk a bit off of them. Civilization is damaged. Destroy the crisis or regain population before you are defeated. We'll manage. But we'll manage. Got him. Elite hero, rare hero, and some money. Your views clicking it's angered people. Okay, it's cooling off. Right. We can convert that tile to farmland now. That gives us 20 food a second. And we can turn the windmill on when we can. When's our next worker? 317 population. Oof. That's going to be a while. Oh, we've got someone on the marketplace. That's why. Convert the next ability to gold. Money. That gives us 72 cash then. Money. And suddenly, we've got the world's biggest population boom. Right. We'll get the archers done up, and then we will probably, in fact, we might be, yeah, we can ascend now. So we're finished. Okay, well, I'm not quite done yet. Let's get these rewards. And that's every single one of the rewards. And ascension is ready. Okay. We'll grow this out until we're no longer sustainable. And then we'll tally up our final score. Oh, we're going to need housing. We're going to need all the housing. Right. We've got a new worker. We need more. We need more wood. Get him in the mill. Right. Okay. Let's see how much we can push this up before we get to finish. 27.2, 27. Housing's just about keeping up. Right, here goes. Next ability twice. Plus 1,000 food. plus several hundred wood. Loads of free space, loads of free... Yep, okay. Let the button cool down for a sec. Okay. $18 food a second. Right. And, yep, down to 17 a second. I think we'll be able to get a pretty massive population from all of this. At the end of it all. Right, we've got plenty of housing. And I'll get some archers. But yeah, anyway. Been a pretty good first episode of it. I think after this point we might unlock a new age or something. I'm not quite sure how the early access works, because I've played the demo. You can find that on the channel as well. So as to what happens after this point is a mystery. Next reward at 1,000 population. One workshop level 5. Workshop levels 5. Next at 9. No reward for quest. For quest 8. Next reward at 10 quests. Okay, and we get a reward at 10 crises and 1,000 gold. Okay, okay. 1,000 population. We want to do 2 more quests then. Okay, that'll give us money as well. Oh, mind you, that's extorting them. Whatever, we're going in, we're gonna demand tribute from that tribe. That'll give us additional money that can push us over the line for our ascension to 1,000 there. Right. Next ability twice. Boom. Right. Next worker is at 1,000. Which will be soon. We can build some huts. Let's see. War chance 35% plus 35 demand tribute quest. We'll put our new worker at the market. And we'll slowly generate money. We'll see if we can get to 1,000. Can we trade? Looks like we can't sell things. But this will allow us to convert our other abilities into gold, and it's generating a bit of gold per second. Plus we can get some gold off of this. And we've also got 2 new heroes. Oh, hello, Marco Polo. Unique economy hero. Minus 50% quest time. Yes. So we've got a unique. Lovely, right, it's been worth keeping on. It's been worth keeping on doing this then. Right, we're getting a slight food shortage. Okay. When's the crisis? Oh. It just kind of finished. So that just gives you a risk of social unrest for a little while. Okay. Our gold is going up though. We'll see if we can reach we'll see if we can reach 1,000 before the end here. Yeah, so the effect is risk of a crisis for 2 minutes, right. So just have to be ready. Three, two, one, and boom. So we're getting a nice amount of gold per second now. Right, lovely. Convert this to gold. Lovely. And we'll go again. And that's going to be, yeah, so it's every minute that we can do that for. Right. Gold stocks are alright. I think we'll be able to get this with a few extra bonuses. So, yeah. So, we need to deal with one more crisis. And we need to get 1,000 gold. And that should do us. Right. So could almost do with an actual crisis turning up here. Right. But I'll turn this wood workshop off. Just so that we're not running out of food as ridiculously as we are doing at the moment. Right. That should do it. That'll last a good few minutes. 724 gold. Final stage of the quest. Converts a tile to barbarians. So basically we'll bully them into being barbarians, then we'll be able to turn it into farmland, and then we'll be able to get more food. Right. In the meantime, let's see, so yeah, that won't take long. We just have to keep the food up, and we'll build up this hill fort. Gold is slowly going up. Turn construction off because we don't want this to become a fire risk. Right, and this should work. Three, two, one, and boom. 0.89 gold a second. 1.1 now. Lovely. Right. Oh god, it's level 9 one as well. Ooh. Honestly, I better actually go in for that. Right. Oh, we should have been doing all along as well, because I've just noticed now we should have been using the windmills bonus as well. Because that's just been sat there on max charge. Could have been getting that sorted. But nope, we weren't. We were morons. Right. I could do it now though. Convert those food stocks into gold. We're nearly there now. Level 8 War Crisis, eh? That, boom, boom. And we'll get a level 8 hero there. Let's get him on. Right. Looking pretty good. Right, ascend. Okay. We've got gold, we've got a reward. Crises, we've got a reward. Quests, we could get a reward at 20, but that's a lot of quests. We will ascend. And that's going to do the first episode. We'll see what rewards we get from our first attempt here. I think we did pretty well though. So if I remember correctly, these are all different tokens that we get that we can spend on meta upgrades. So basically we got ourselves this additional one here and this additional token there, so that were worth 2 extra tokens staying. And here's the tech tree, well, meta progression tree. Allows the research of the classical era. Right, we can buy that. We can even unlock the medieval era right away. We could, however, go for Stonehenge to build the Stonehenge Wonder. We can go for increased wood generation then. So these look like resource generations that we can go for. So better resource generation. Unlock black lotuses when ascending. And recipe for upgrading common heroes. We'll be going, oh, and there's also up here, extra worker for 5. Stone per second, there's death reduction. Base damage. Construction of the pyramids. And recipe increasing the level of rare heroes. We'll go medieval. It doesn't actually cost much to research for different eras. And it looks like when we get to here at the end, that's the amount that's in the early access. But yeah, research multiplier, upgrade for elite heroes, then wood, just loads of wood generation, Taj Mahal wonder, starting gold, and then just, yeah, additional stone per second and things per click. Pretty good, right. Anyway. Okay, press OK to finalize the ascension. This will start the next civilization. Right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Microcivilization. We'll be able to go as far as the medieval era next time, so I'll see you then for that. It'll probably be an equally long, if not longer, episode, so they'll probably be quite long. These I might start splitting them into parts depending how long the next one is. But that'll do it for now. Thank you very much. In fact, what might be a good idea is to call an episode at the end of each era we get to. So I think I'll probably format it that way. We'll probably play just for a few little we'll do a little mini series on it, a few episodes, and we'll just see if we can get to the end of that meta progression tree. Right, or at least, you know, to the end era in that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode for that. I'll see you then.